On a cold night. On a cold night. Tonight. On a cold night. On a cold night.
Things on my mind like, what's next? What's next? So perplexed. What's next? My brain state stays hexed. Still wondering, these thoughts keep thundering. Most of them troubling. Struggling, why am I mumbling, stumbling, fumbling around for these words, I can't speak. How can I be heard? Give me a curse, this shit's on my goddamn nerves. Fuck it though, get these bills like Buffalo. They think it's weak, my muscle though. Do you really want to tussle, bro? Bring it though.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Atheist Network Group YouTube channel. You've stumbled upon a YouTube channel that's atheist in nature, and we try to love theists most of the time. It's your boy Oz, and I have the beautiful
Jena.
How are you, Jena?
I'm doing well. I missed our theme song.
I know. I forgot all about that motherfucker.
See?
Chopping up.
You created the stream, and I was like, I got to do this right. Let me get the theme song rolling.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let me up the levels a little bit here so we're not quiet.
Yeah.
So we're not quiet.
There you go.
There we go.
And I'll say for the record, because a lot of you that saw the stream with me on it a couple days ago was like, didn't she have purple blonde hair? Yes, I did. Why does she have black hair? Because I just came from work. You know, I got to be a normal person at work. So, if I have black hair on and I'm streaming, I just came from work.
She be changing up the colors like Cardi.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I ain't mad at my game. Shit, I look good.
I'm a boss, bitch.
Be hating on the girl. I
Don't
make
be
this
hating.
shit look good.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, just a couple things, and then we'll get to the materials. The absolute cockamania that will be tonight's stream from Braxton. Missed it, Pritchett. And ladies, whether you drink, you smoke, you do edibles, I encourage you to partake because especially Pritchett says some really dumb shit. Some really dumb shit. What's up, Mikey? Hope you and the fam, the new edition of the fam, are well.
Yeah, little baby.
Everybody's healthy and happy and strong. But we originally tonight we were going to do the big announcements for the rebrand and launch the ticket sales for Better 2023. But we're going to do that tomorrow night because Jena ended up having to work today. So rather than get prepped for big announcements and everything, we're going to do that tomorrow night. So sorry for the suspense. I know exactly what you mean. So we'll do that tomorrow night, but yeah, it'll be at 10 p.m. Eastern time, Sunday night, tomorrow night. But anything else, babe? Oh, on the 14th, I have a single dropping. It has nothing to do with the album coming up, but it's titled No Love. You may have heard it once or twice on here, maybe, possibly.
Hot shit.
But that's on the 14th, so and that's not April Fool's. And
Thank
this
you,
is
Carrie-Ann.
oh sweet, I didn't even know. Okay, yeah, that's probably well, no, it's probably been started for a little while. I forgot all about WrestleMania.
Word dog. Other announcements other than us rebranding, announcing that launch tomorrow evening instead of tonight. Well, I won't be around half of next week and into the weekend. I know. I'm sad. It's my mom's birthday next week, so I'll be out of town. I'll be in DC. So, your boy Oz will be holding down the fort as he already has been doing. So it's not that unusual. If you find him DJing more, it's because I'm not here.
You know why?
And he's more than likely missing me. Probably not. No, I'm
What?
just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
What?
kidding.
That's nonsense. You
I'm
sound like
kidding.
a Christian now.
Yeah.
Just making shit up.
Watch. I'm going to go to DC and come back Christian. They turned me. They turned me.
Well, then that will definitely be a different conversation.
Probably. No, I'm just
But
kidding. But I'll miss y'all. I'll be back after next weekend.
yep, yes, I'll definitely miss her. You probably will see me more often.
Yeah.
All right, have a drink, and then we'll get into the shenanigans. Oh, do I need to make you a drink?
Yeah, you need to make me a drink. No, actually, I'm drawing plasma tomorrow, so no drink.
You have plenty of time.
No, I need at least 24 hours. Don't mess up my draw. People need my healthy plasma, sir. No alcohol for me. I'm on root beer.
I used to drink the night before.
I can still rile it out.
giving plasma. Anyway,
I can talk shit without being drunk.
I mean, I can too. I just choose to be drunk when I do it.
1, 2, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Get fucked up. 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 Get fucked up.
All right. So the title of this amazing video, well, I can't see it
Audience.
from here. Hold on one second. Before your next date, watch this.
Oh boy.
Consider your sources. Consider your sources. So before we dive into it, what's up, everybody in the chat? Thanks for hanging out. 15 of y'all already gathered around. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. But yes, this is Braxton Hunter, and see, I always forget his actual first name because I always call him Missed It. Jonathan Missed It Pritchett. Supposed doctors, as I am, of Trinity Radio. They are self-appointed doctors of something. and they have this fantastic little show on the interwebs called Trinity Radio, and they say some stupid shit a lot of the time. This may be as far as I've heard Pritchett go so far. Like Braxton was even like, yeah, I don't, I'm paraphrasing, but essentially, yeah, I don't think you want to say that. And I told Jenna, I was like, I'm surprised I didn't pull this bitch down, because if it was not the most misogynistic shit that I've heard on this channel so far, I don't know what is, as far as their channel. So
You didn't tell me it was going to be this good.
yeah. Oh, and they just say it, flip it, like it's all funny and cool and cute and all that. But what's up, Carrie Ann, Stephanie, Casey, Randy, Mikey, Famine, the new daddy. And everybody else that I know. I saw Beck, a couple others up top. What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out. And let's produce a Jenna. Let's get into the bullshit.
Oh, boy.
Greetings and welcome to Trinity Radio. I'm Jonathan Pritchett, and along with me is... And today we...
I first of all want to point out that they have the same mute problems that I have.
Good. Yeah. I was like,
So-
what the hell's going on?
Obviously, God doesn't give a fuck about your technology.
Peace out, Randy. Thank you.
Good and bad Christian dating advice, and right from the top, our dear Braxton Hunter wants to give his list of dating advice.
Yeah, in case someone clicks this video and isn't in for a lengthier, discussion where we talk about the ins and outs of this and all that sort of thing, I just want to tell you what I think as a man who's been married for over 20 years.
Yes, Braxton's going to preach a little message here, old Braxy. And then once he's done, then whoever their tech guy is or whatever and missed it is like, hey, nobody can hear in the chat. And then they fix it. So this is not on our end. This is on their end. I did crank it up a little bit.
Years, and who got married relatively early, and has teenage kids now, just like you do. All that's true of you, I think. And so I'm going to give this to you at the jump, just in case you don't get much further, just so we know we have it out there. So, number one, date with intention. The idea.
And I just have to say, just side point, I love that it's on Pritchett's side, but he blames it on Braxy.
Of dating, this is according to me. Pritchett can argue with me if he wants and be wrong all he wants, but you want to date with a purpose, and the purpose needs to be something more than simply the superficial. Well, I want to have fun. I want to go out. I want to do. There's nothing wrong with having fun and going out. That's not the point. But the point is, why are you doing this? And of course, that leads us to a couple of other things. The second thing is, as unpopular as this will be, my advice is don't date a Christian. Don't date a Christian. Don't date someone who is not a Christian if you're a Christian. And this is Christian dating advice. And the reason I'm advising that you date a Christian if you are a Christian.
I have to wait until you unmute to talk. That's what it is.
Yeah, if not, it echoes really bad.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's sound advice. Don't date a Christian. I just wanted to repeat that, just to have that resonate with our audience. Don't date a Christian. It's good for you not to.
Yeah. What's up, Kip? We're watching something that may be competitive in nature as far as entertainment. And yes, you heard it from Dr. Braxy Hunter. Christians don't let your friends date other Christians.
Don't do it.
Is because number one, that's what Christians think you should do if you're a Christian, but also because even if you're not a Christian, you need to understand that these worldview issues, if a Christian who would listen to a video from us about how to date as a Christian is taking all these things seriously, then it's going to be a miserable time for them. And then perhaps for you trying to remain one flesh with someone who basically sees the world completely differently on these fundamental issues. So you date a Christian. I heard someone else say, don't sexualize this situation. And this is just a nuance. I understand what they're trying to say, and I agree with that, is don't cross sexual boundaries. And where those boundaries are would have to be part of a deeper discussion. And I'm happy to tell you that from my perspective, ready to hear me sound like a youth pastor because they're right about a lot of things. And here's one thing that youth pastors say that is absolutely right. And that is you're dating someone who, if you don't marry them, may well be someone else's spouse. And so you treat them with the physical respect that you would want someone dating your future spouse to treat them with. But I don't think you can say don't sexualize it, because that seems too general. I mean, sexuality is a part of the dating enterprise insofar as you're attracted to them, not just everything internal, but you're attracted to them.
Hold on. That's confusing. Because aren't you supposed to withhold sex until marriage? So him saying, don't sexualize, well, that's too broad. I mean, you can't fully just say that. And I'm like, well, according to your doctrine, you can, because there's no sex before marriage.
Oh, it only gets better from here. The reason I'm letting this play out and I'm not speeding it up is because, one, they're having sound issues, and I think that's hilarious that it's actually missed its issue, and not Braxy's, but as you'll hear, missed it, blames it on Braxy. But then as soon as Braxy's done, missed it is like, well, I've got a couple articles here that say the contrary. And they say that you're wrong. And that's when they get going, and that's when missed it essentially says women are dumb. Again, I'm paraphrasing, but when you hear it, you'll know what I mean. In its context, it's women are just dumb. Like if you were to simplify the message. So we're just about there.
Externally too, at least you should be. And so, there's something deeply sexual about that, but that doesn't have to mean that you engage in physical sexual activities that the ones that we know we're thinking of. Like, I think holding hands is great. I think we could get into the boundaries later. Don't stay with someone you know you won't marry. That goes along with this, because for Christians, the Christians that would listen to my advice, we're not trying to just date just to have fun. We're not dating just to have the experience of dating. The experience of dating is supposed to go somewhere. It's supposed to lead me somewhere. And where it's supposed to lead me is to finding the person that I'm going to marry and the person that I'm going to hopefully be with for the rest of my life. That's the plan. That's how we're looking at this. And so, but if you recognize you're not going to marry that person, then and you've made it clear to them that that's how you're looking at dating, which is another thing we could put on the list, is get your intentions out there, then I would just say to you that that's kind of unfair to them.
Well, I'll let you go first.
What the fuck? Dating is not for fun. Dating is supposed to lead somewhere. Yeah, dating typically would lead to the bed. I mean, I think so. And, to each his own. I mean, sleep on the first date, nod, kiss, hold hands, whatever. I mean, do you, boo. Do what's comfortable for you. And if it leads somewhere or not, cool. The experience is the purpose. You experience other people, what you like, what you don't dislike. Finding that compatibility with someone, not just the goal to wed. It doesn't always have to be a goal to wed. And then you're making that so muddled and complicated by saying you have to put so many restrictions on it, and you have to for sure guarantee 100% know that you're going to marry this person. Like, no one knows that ever. And even if your intent was to know that you fully wanted to marry an individual 100%, and then you marry them, then turns out like 2 weeks in, your shit was wrong, then what? Oops.
That was a false spirit. That was a false spirit, Jena. False spirit. No, it's there's a couple things I find entertaining and funny about this. Is one, why are you so afraid to go have fun?
Right.
Why is fun such a bad word to you?
Because sex. Fun means sex. How else would adult humans have fun?
I mean,
When there's
Point
hormones
taken.
and bodies involved.
Point taken. And
Hormones and bodies.
I can concur, but obviously you and I know that, that yes, they're. Well, let me start from the opposite side because that's where he's going. Is yes, you need to know that there's a chemistry, right? That you can get along, be together, share a space together.
Compatibility.
Yeah,
Yes.
and yes, all those things are accurate and true. Why is it the only thing that Christians want to leave out is sexual compatibility and sexual chemistry? When we know in America, the two leading reasons for divorce is money and sex. Yeah. So if that's one of the two leading reasons, why would you not want to know if the shoe fits before you buy the shoe? What's up, girl? But why, Jenna? Why would anyone want to buy the shoe if it doesn't fit?
Why would you purchase a car if you haven't test drove it?
Never.
And these may sound degrading kind of phrases or whatever, but it's true. If you separate I guess you could say the demeaning notions of it, because this is the same kind of shit my mother applied to me when I told her I was moving out and living with you and everything like that. Why give him the cow when he can you get the milk for free, shit like that. But it's essential to know your partner. It's essential to know if you are compatible emotionally, intimately, which is intimacy can be non-sexual, communication, which you and I have down pat, and of course sexually, because you don't want to be locked in a marriage, a relationship, partnership, whatever, not feeling fulfilled.
Nah, dog.
And fulfillment can be a lot of things, not just sex. But since Christians want to always focus on that,
right.
In regards to sex, you want to feel like you want to be fulfilled in that, right? I would think so. I want to be fulfilled. If you be absolutely honest with yourself, any person would like to feel fulfilled in that department.
Yeah, I mean, all of us, I want to be very, that's what I was like, how do I want to say this? Very specific. Not all, but most of us, we want to be attracted to and have that sexual attraction and connectivity with the person, especially if we're committing our entire life to them. Again, not all, but most people that want to have that kind of a relationship, you want to know that the shoe fits. Right. You want to know that the car starts and it runs. And it's all the parts are doing the things that they need. Like, you want to know those things, right? Yeah. And because, again, just going back to statistics, sex and money are the two leading causes of divorce here in the U.S. Yeah. So why would you not? And then to jump off that, the other thing he said, and we won't dive too far into this because we'll do a show about this, but Christians, you could go on a date and understand just on one date that, you know what, there's not a romantic connection here. Oh, yeah. There's not a sexual connection here, but I really like this person. What's wrong with making a friend? What's wrong with going out and meeting someone for the first time and you realize that there's none of that, like there's no, like, I want to be with you, like I have those kind of feelings, but I just, like, you're a badass human being and I would love to call you friend. What's wrong with that? Absolutely. There's many joys in that. If, a dating partner or some type of situation or relationship does not work out, friendships can happen. And I just want to throw up this warning, baby. This is your warning. All of you, repent. He is coming. You all will die without Jesus Christ. Oh
is true.
no!
This is true. We all will die someday.
This
Very,
is-
very true.
I bet you this Christian says something very similar to this.
You would execute a baby if you were commanded to it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. So go ahead and take your Bible narrative, turn it sideways, and stick it straight in your candy ass. Anyway, back to the point. Yes, you could go on a date, meet someone, and meet what could be one of your best or closest to best friends in the world. What's wrong with it? What is wrong with meeting cool people?
That's healthy. That's healthy.
What's wrong with it? I don't.
Because we fear the world as Christians.
These sinners. All right, let's get back to it so we can get to Mistit's bullshit.
Perhaps they're looking at this the same way. And if they're not looking at this the same way, then you also probably should not be in that relationship. Don't stay with someone just for their feelings. If you realize I'm only staying with them because, and I've been with them for months now, even though I know I want to break up with them, and I know I'm not going to marry this person, I know we're not, but I'm staying with them because it's just going to hurt them so bad. Well, it's going to hurt them worse when they find out you stayed for months with them after you knew you weren't going to stay with them ultimately. Know your obligations. For example, we've talked a little bit about obligations already. You need to be kind. You need to be respectful in all the ways that should go underneath that. And we can unpack more of that kind of stuff later. But you're not obligated to treat them as a spouse in every way because they're not your spouse. If you decide you want to break up with them, you need to know what's my obligation. Have I vowed myself to this person? And even if privately you did the thing that everyone does when they're dating, where you say something like, "Oh, I'm going to marry you. We're going to be married. Yeah, we're going to live together forever," and all that. Okay, you got wrapped up in the moment and you said some things when you realized that maybe you didn't mean that. You're not obligated to the covenant of marriage because you said some things. Now, if you're engaged and everybody knows, okay, well, different story. Still, you're not married, and still that doesn't mean you should necessarily continue. But just pointing out that sometimes people, because of the way they talk in the car in private, begin to think they have marital obligations that they don't have. If you need to break up with someone, break up with them. And lastly, be aware of traps that you set for yourself.
And real quick, before they fix their audio issues and Mistit just jumps into a Olympic-sized swimming pool of misogyny. Yeah, Braxton, what you're talking about, like this, well, if I'm dating and all of a sudden I get my fifis, as a Christian, I get my fifis, and I tell this person, "Oh, girl, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. And we're going to do exactly what the Bible says," which I have no idea what the fuck. I mean, I know what it says, but nothing's clear about marriage. But we're going to do exactly what the Bible says.
Oh, that sounds
Or
hard.
at least what my pastor says.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do that. If all of a sudden things change and you feel that, like, need to continue that, even though it's became unhealthy or toxic or damaging to one or the other or both, guess what got you there? That book. Mm-hmm. That book got you there. And more so, that whole purity culture thing got you there.
Right.
Because once you've made that commitment verbally, there's your conscience, tells you that you must commit. You made a commitment. You, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh man, our pastor in Ohio was huge on it. Tells you how long I've been away from it now. But you made this commitment, whether you signed a piece of paper or covenant. That's the word I was looking for. You made this verbal covenant, marriage or not, that, "Oh, girl, we're going to do this marriage and God thing together." And at night, when you're staring at the ceiling, your conscience is eating you up because of that purity culture. Mm-hmm. And because that loyalty, even if it's unhealthy, even if it's toxic, even if it's fucked up, you must stand. Because what's the Bible say? no matter how many times you fall, just keep standing.
You are bound to them. You are soul tied.
Yeah, it's so. Yeah, oh God, I forgot. Let the church say amen.
1, 2, it
I
goes
forgot
1,
about that
2,
word.
3, 4, get fucked up, 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 get fucked up.
Ooh, that gave me nasty goosebumps on
Right?
that one. Ooh, soul tie.
No, real quick before you play, I'm going to tell you this. And I think I told you this.
Ew.
There was a few years back when I used to go to Sunday school. I don't have to go to that bitch anymore, but there was this.
I'd hope not.
No. I'm in Indiana, baby. No.
At 32, if they're sending you to Sunday school, we're in trouble.
Well, no, there's adult Sunday school.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You was a Baptist. I forgot.
Yeah. We're Baptists. Baptists do it different. We celebrate Lent because we're Baptists, and that's a Catholic thing. But anyway, us Baptists and evangelists, we play fisticuffs. We don't play what y'all do. We ain't about that life.
I still love that you say 50. Anyway, go ahead.
But anyway, yeah. Soul ties. So I remember sitting there in Sunday school, and this one older woman was like, you need to be careful about, the whole language about, relationships and marriage and things like that. And the whole point of not divorcing or being careful when you divorce, because if you do, you have to be, if you decide to try to remarry, you need to think about that other person's other soul tie to their previous relationship. Because then it's like you're sharing a bed or a soul with their previous partner. Because you're not just soul tied within the marriage, you're soul tied for life. And I sat there and I was like, what mind fuck did you just implant in my brain right now? So I'm not just fucking a partner, I'm fucking their previous partner at the same time? Soul ties. Soul ties.
And just about really quick bounce off that, because you bringing the soul tie thing and that conversation back up. There's things where the way you were brought up was more extreme than mine. There's other ones where mine was way more extreme.
Yeah.
And I remember being taught that you will never, ever, ever be able to make love and fulfill your partner the way you did the first one. If you have more than one,
Wow.
you will never be able to please, pleasure, make love to, make happy, whatever term you want to use. You'll never be able to do it the way you did it with your first partner.
Never ever?
Never, ever.
Wow.
Never, ever. Sorry for the sirens, guys. We're
It's
downtown.
no wonder there's like a lot of older single or widowed black women in the church, especially mine, because they were just like, well, my man died or he left or whatever. So if that's it, that's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And we have a super chat from Native Atheist.
What up, what up, what up?
Dang, no super chats yet?
I
Take
agree.
a shot.
1, 2, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, get fucked up, 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 get fucked up.
Thank you, sir, kind sir, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Love you.
Hell yeah. All right, let's get to the video.
There's a certain type of personality, for example, this is just a for instance, but for instance, certain types of people have a personality type where they grab onto someone and they become familially invested in this, and all these sorts of things, and they grab on and they attach to people feelings wise very quickly. And for them, for such a person, if that's you, you might then think it's unthinkable that I would ever be without this person, even though I see that maybe I shouldn't, and even though this is the first person I've ever dated. Well, you need to be aware that could be a trap in your personality that could go off, and be cautious about that. Also, you should be cautious when you recognize those sorts of things in other people, and be careful not to abuse that too. So I think that this is a decent list for me to scribble out pretty quickly. What do you think, Pritchett?
I think they can't hear us, and you need to change the Scarlet TV.
I didn't have it over here. Could they not hear us at all?
Notice it wasn't on Braxy's part.
Right.
Notice that. But first of all, I want to everybody pause for a second. Welcome, Jay.
Welcome.
feelings, nothing but feelings.
Oh boy.
How do Christians argue their faith? Feelings, nothing but feelings. Get the fuck out of your fifis.
Amen.
What's up, Jay? Good to see you, homie. All right, let's hit this. They're gonna joke around about whose fault it was that the audio was bad, and then Mr. Pritchett is going to just shit all over women.
Cool.
Why didn't you stop me?
Because you're on a roll, man.
Even though they can't hear us?
Yeah, switch this thing right here on the sound levels.
This?
Yes.
What, this?
Switch it to
No, missed it. It was on your end, bitch, every single second. We heard Braxton the entire motherfucking time.
Fix it, Pritchett.
And look, this is coming from someone that one of my YouTube nicknames is Mute Oz. But never one time have I blamed it on the co-host. Never. Why? Because I know the buttons. I've been doing this long enough. I know the buttons.
Plus, you're right there with the buttons.
And the buttons they're all right here.
I can't talk unless he unmutes.
If something fucks up, that's on me. I don't blame it on my co-host. Yet, Jade, I didn't know that until we went live. Somebody told me, or I probably more likely than not would have postponed this for another night because this shit's going to be now on the interwebs forever. But now it's over now. But
I sent him. Well, I guess you didn't get the message.
I didn't get the message.
No, he didn't get the message.
I didn't get the message.
It's all right. Just like a Christian, I'm not going to blame it on you. It's always the Christian that blames it on, somebody else, like the devil.
What a rush!
What he said.
Continue.
You all heard me, right? You heard what I said.
Yeah, they just said it was
Yes,
quiet.
we did.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
go
after
ahead.
that list, I want to actually jump ahead in those images I showed you and go straight to number 8 because I think this contradicts everything you just said. So I would like for your response to this. So bring up clip number 8 because I think this is a good place for us to start. This is from churchleaders.com because the reason why we're addressing this topic is Braxton says it's all over TikTok, and there's been a few articles in the last 3 weeks or so on this that I've seen at Relevant Magazine, churchleaders.com, and I think the other one I pulled from was the Gospel Coalition, maybe. Mm-hmm. So, but this last one from churchleaders.com, I wanted to go ahead and get to this one first because it just sounded so exact opposite of everything.
Hold on. People are still saying they can't hear you. Can you guys hear Pritchett now? We need answers in the live chat.
It seems like they should be able to hear me. I'm seeing levels.
I'm sorry, I can't.
We can hear you, bitch. We can hear you.
I'm hearing levels. Maybe you missed that by a letter or two. You're not hearing levels, you're hearing devils. Maybe that's it. You and your fake doctrine.
Wait, can I read this? What the fuck is... I know he's going to read it, but I want to read it.
Are you going to read it out loud or?
I mean, if I can.
I mean, he's going to do it.
Okay, well, then I won't.
Okay.
It sure does, doesn't it?
They're saying, okay, it's fixed now.
Okay.
Tim, the agent, says it's fixed now.
Go on.
Okay. So.
Sorry, guys.
And
thank you, Jim Manberg, for the super chat.
Yes. Now Pritchett is good. Now I'm good. For all that.
I also want to know from the live chat, did you guys hear anything much that I said at all, or was it just you had to turn it up?
Along.
Anyway, go ahead, Pritchett.
Yeah, so I'm going to read this. I think it's from churchleaders.com. I don't know if you put the link in the description, but we can later. It says, dating, especially Christian dating, should be fun. That's the opening line. It's all about fun, not about intention. It's about fun, Braxton. So that's
what they say?
Just church leaders.
Oh.
but you're a seminary leader, so you don't really know anything about church
I
life,
guess
right?
that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I pastored 2 churches. I was an
Why?
evangelist.
Why is it so many single Christians for dating as some kind of checklist, like the one you read off at the very beginning?
Maybe
of the
because
episode?
this is like the most important decision you'll ever make in your whole
An
life.
interviewing process. Ladies are the worst with the checklist. That probably true. If you've ever seen my Facebook feed of single Christian women, whatever's on their list is horrible, and you can tell this by the short-lived relationships that they complain about every week on Facebook. Here's a tip, girls. If you have a checklist, look it over.
Wait.
All right, hold on. There's a train going by. So give us un momento. We'll hit a little drink button, and then we'll come back.
What are you people? On dope? 1, 2, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Get fucked up, 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 get fucked up.
Okay, wait. He has an active Facebook checklist of single Christian women.
No,
No. A checklist of what single Christian women look for.
No, he's still reading from the article.
Oh, I thought he said he personally had one. I'm like, why? That's creepy.
Yeah, okay. He's still reading from the article, but we're getting ready to get into the nonsense.
Okay,
we're getting ready to get into the dumb shit here in a second.
Don't pause it. I want to go.
All right, we're gonna get. Let's get down to business.
Over, count up all those necessary character traits, then crumble it up and chuck it in the trash bin because that's where it belongs. So, number 9, clip number 9.
Oh, you want number 9 now?
Yeah, this is where she begins. Here's her 4 points. First is you matter. He cares about your, and I guess is he or she, I guess, but I think this is writing to women. He cares about your holiness, and whichever man can help you grow in the holiness department will be on God's list. So
sure.
So that's after it's all about supposed to be fun.
Yeah, I thought we just heard this wasn't a checklist, and now we've heard God's got a list, and I should try to have that list.
Yeah, and it starts with the fact that you matter.
Well, I agree with that. That's why you need to get. That's why I said on my list.
Yeah,
you should get out of the relationship if you know you're not gonna.
Right, but it goes downhill from here. I promise.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, she told us there's no checklist, and now she's like, "There's a secret checklist."
One, you matter.
Okay.
Right.
Who is this, by the way? Do I know this person?
It's a woman who wrote this.
So what's that got to do with it?
Oh, hey! I was just going for a drive, which is wild because up until very recently, the thought of driving more than 5 minutes away would send a surge of adrenaline through my...
For me is the... That's why you're there, is to have the fun. And what I don't understand is people who, in an attempt, I guess, to soften it all up and say, hey, we're not legalists, so go have fun dating. What I want to pull back from is this really is like the most important decision you'll probably ever make, aside from, for us, salvation or spiritual decisions between God. This is like the most important earthly decision you may ever make.
Going on a date?
No, who you're going to marry.
Yeah.
And dating for me is the ramp up to finding that person.
Right.
And so I don't understand treating it as it's no big deal. No, it's a big deal because people tend to bond, and some people bond really quickly with each other and end up in a relationship now that wasn't, never was a good idea.
And the purpose for Christians to date should be marriage, right? I mean, for everyone. There should be no, I just want someone to pay for my dinner if you're a woman, or I want to have arm candy if you're a guy, to keep me company. That just superficial reasons like that should never be a reason for anyone that's a Christian to date. that's pretty ridiculous. I mean, I agree with you again that the intention should be to find a spouse. Otherwise, save your time, save your money, save your energy, and spend all of that on the Lord if you're not interested in marriage. But also, I think part of the problem is
as these children are also
I fucked up, guys.
arrows that you're going to fire upon the enemy.
seems like just
What, being
nonsense.
called to date someone?
Yeah.
I fucked up. Oz fucked up. Hit the wrong goddamn button.
Place her list with the list that you
Smile,
threw
be
in the
interested,
trash.
be interested.
Get fucked up. 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 Get fucked up.
We were just getting ready to the dumb shit.
You're almost there.
I don't understand this laugh. I mean, I get it. Be nice, and if that includes, but I mean,
Motherfucker.
magical happened to you and your personality and her personality or his person.
Goddamn fucking Oz. Somebody punch that dude in his mouth.
You want me to find it?
I got it. Just the internet, the interweb.
Seems like well, it's fine. Laugh at his jokes. Okay. Well, if they're funny jokes.
Yeah, we're almost there.
It's like women drivers, you know. It's
Yep, here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on.
every week on Facebook. Here's a
I'm gonna
tip,
let it ride.
girls. If you have a checklist, look it over, count up all those necessary character traits, then crumble it up and chuck it in the trash bin because that's where it belongs. So, number 9, clip number 9.
Oh, you want number 9 now?
Yeah, this is where she begins. Here's her 4 points. First is you matter. He cares about your, and I guess this is he or she, I guess, but I think this is writing to women. He cares about your holiness, and whichever man can help you grow in the holiness department will be on God's list. So
Sure.
So that's after it's all about supposed to be fun.
Yeah, I thought we just heard this wasn't a checklist, and
Yeah.
now we've heard God's got a list, and I should try to have that list.
Yeah, and it starts with the fact that you matter.
Well, I agree with that. That's why you need to get. That's why I said on my list.
Yeah,
You should get out of the relationship if you know you're not gonna.
right. But it goes downhill from here. I promise.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, she told us there's no checklist, and now she's like, "There's a secret checklist."
One, you matter.
Okay.
Right.
Who is this, by
and
the way? Do I know
holiness.
this person?
It's a woman who wrote this.
So what's that got to
don't
do
know.
with anything?
It could help explain why it's so terrible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you said that, not me.
Right.
It can help explain why it's so terrible because a fucking woman wrote it. No, women don't need to have checklists or expectations or priorities or what to look for in a relationship, especially if it's about marriage. No, you're just supposed to fucking take it. Take the ring, bitch. He's providing for you. Just marry. Don't have a checklist. Don't have expectations. You don't have to worry about that, boo-boo. Just get the man, get the wedding ring. Don't have fun. Don't even fucking think about it. Don't worry your pretty little head about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
And the reason why this checklist is so terrible is because a woman wrote it. That's the only criteria he gave.
Oh, it gets worse.
Move on.
I'm not even going to say shit.
I reject all that. Audio. Go ahead, Pritchett.
It's like women drivers, you know. I mean, it's
No, I do. I do want to say this, and I'll rewind it a couple seconds so we get the full context. But I want you to pay attention to Braxy. What is this thing doing?
Internet. It's doing internet.
Fucking interweb.
I mean, your kids are playing games.
Hey. Why is it doing this again? What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing right now? What are we actually? Hey, devil, get behind me.
Any hoot. Technology.
Here we
I'll
go.
let him. Yeah.
Here we go.
He
So
got it.
hold on, I'm gonna pause it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
No, here let's listen to the mastermind, Tony Robbins, so we can get through the ad. So, oh no, I forgot what point I was. Oh, so pay attention to Braxy. Braxy's arm starts like he's getting nervous. He's getting scared because he's like, missed it. You're saying some dumb shit right now. Like you can tell he's getting nervous, and even like he starts stumbling over his words. He's like, "What the fuck are you saying right now? What the fuck are you talking about right now?"
Yeah. Hit up your boy. Hit up your boy, Braxy.
Holla at your boy.
Holla at your boy because he's saying some outrageous shit.
All right, let's maximize the screen back again. Let's go back just a couple seconds. Oh, God damn it, YouTube. I'm trying.
You know, I'm making myself a physical and mental note right now because I can help you on this end. So, again,
You can speed up
what's up,
internet
everybody?
speeds.
Good to see you. It's okay. Babe gets a little ornery with technology sometimes, so don't mind him. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being patient with us. What's up, Sage? Good to see
I never
you.
have this many problems. This is Satan. This is Satan.
Well, you have bodies in here on the internet, babe.
Not no more.
Certain types of people have a personality type where they grab onto someone and they become familially invested in this, and all these sorts of things, and they grab on and they attach to people feelings wise very quickly. And for them, for such a person,
Motherfucker! I hate technology. What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
Okay. It's just
I can help you when I want to help.
oh, this is fantastic.
Well, while we're waiting, any more other commentary?
No, we're just getting to the good shit, and
Yeah.
I'm getting a little pissed off right now.
It happens. It's okay.
No, it doesn't happen.
I understand. Well, I agree, Carrie Ann. We should have a drink.
1, 2,
There we go.
it goes 1. Get fucked up, get fucked up, get fucked up, get fucked up, get fucked up.
Yeah, welcome back, Joel. You got back for the good shit. You did. We're just about there.
Maybe. See, why is it playing all the ads and everything?
Okay, let me do this because I know how to help you out. We're going to take a brief intermission, about 4 minutes. Let a song play. So please stay with us while we take this intermission. I'm going to help Babe out, all right? Love y'all.
I'm in love with who I am, goddamn man. Who the fuck is you? I'm in love with who I am, goddamn man. Who the fuck is you? Yep. And who the fuck is you though? You fake, so you know that. Now I call you pseudo, when you know placebo. We know I'm the great Bambino. Better than that motherfucking El Nino. Hottest jalapeno. I'm the heavyweight, like a sumo, doing judo. Check the memo, kiddo, while I riddled on this nibble. Simple little diddle to this paradiddle. You don't wiggle, jiggle too my instrumental. 4 fingers, 1 thumb, and you can get the middle. Check it, check my format. I attack your habitat, shit on your doormat with this hazmat, and I finish them Mortal Kombat. Get over here, Scorpion, fold them up accordion. Your future's looking bleak. Don't sweat this technique, this unique mystique. I'm in love with who I am, goddamn man. Who the fuck is you? I'm in love with who I am, goddamn man. Who the fuck is you? Yeah, don't tempt me. The devil sent me. Never known to do this gently, and since the devil sent me, my insane ways sent here to make waves and rearrange mainframes. Break your brains with lyrical missiles aimed at your dentals, and this'll be your fucking dismissal. See, I'm in love with who I am. But these goddamn stands keep forgetting who I am. That sadistic sick shit. Since a kid been riddled with this sickness, and get this. Yeah, I'll end this with the quickness. And don't believe me, need proof over witness. I'm right here, come and get this. And if you know what it's like to climb from the gutter, holler at me, motherfucker. I'm in love with who I am, goddamn man. Who the fuck is you? I'm in love with who I am, goddamn man. Who the fuck is you?
There we go. All right. So we should be up and running. Don't worry. It should help.
Don't worry, she says.
Don't worry, I say. All right, let's go.
Holiness, and now if you bring up the next one, now it goes into...
you want a man to ask you out?
Yeah. Then be around and go to parties, hang out with friends in group settings, get to know other single people. And here's the scandalous idea that I'm sure someone will disagree with, but oh well, try flirting. Holiness and flirting. This is where we're at here. I don't mean wear a push-up bra and sit on his lap.
No, we still missed it. Like missed it, Pritchett. No, see, why is it? It's like skipping over so much shit. I'm about to get angry.
Certain types of people have a personality type where they grab onto someone and they become familial invested in this, familially invested in this, and all these sorts of things, and they grab on.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this last one from churchleaders.com,
Jesus.
I wanted to go ahead and get to this one first because it just sounded so exact opposite of everything.
Hold on. People are still saying they can't hear you. Can you guys hear Pritchett now? We need answers in the live chat.
It seems like they should be able to hear me. I'm seeing levels.
It sure does, doesn't it?
They're saying, okay, it's fixed now.
Okay.
Tim, the agent, says it's fixed now.
Go on.
Okay. So,
sorry, guys.
And
thank you, Jim Manberg, for the super chat.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Now Pritchett is good. Now I'm good. For all that.
I also want to know from the live chat, did you guys hear anything much that I said at all, or was it just you had to turn it up really loud? Anyway, go ahead, Pritchett.
Yeah, so I'm going to read this. I think it's from churchleaders.com. I don't know if you put the link in the description, but we can later. It says, dating, especially Christian dating, should be fun. That's the opening line. It's all about fun, not about intention. It's about fun, Braxton. So that's
what they say?
Just church leaders.
Oh.
But you're a seminary leader, so you don't really know anything about church life, right?
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I pastored 2 churches.
Why is it so many single Christians are dating as some kind of checklist, like the one you read off at the very beginning?
Maybe
of the
because
episode?
this is like the most important decision you'll ever make in your whole
An
life.
interviewing process. Ladies are the worst with the checklist. That probably true. If you've ever seen my Facebook feed of single Christian women, whatever's on their list is horrible, and you can tell this by the short-lived relationships that they complain about every week on Facebook. Here's a tip, girls. If you have a checklist, look it over, count up all those necessary character traits, then crumble it up and chuck it in the trash bin, because that's where it belongs. So number 9, clip number 9.
Oh, you want number 9 now?
Yeah, this is where she begins. Here's her 4 points. First is you matter. He cares about your, and I guess this is he or she, I guess, but I think this is writing to women. He cares about your holiness, and whichever man can help you grow in the holiness department
Here we
will be
go.
on God's list. So
Sure.
So that's after it's all about supposed to be fun.
Yeah, I thought we just heard this wasn't a checklist, and
Yeah.
now we've heard God's got a list, and I should try to have that list.
Yeah, and it starts with the fact that you matter.
Well, I agree with that. That's why you need to get. That's why I said on my list.
Yeah,
you should get out of the relationship if you know you're not gonna.
Right, but it goes downhill from here. I promise.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, she told us there's no checklist, and now she's like, "There's a secret checklist."
One, you matter.
Okay.
Right.
Who is this, by
and
the way? Do I know
holiness.
this person?
It's a woman who wrote this.
So what's that
I
got to
don't
do
know.
with anything?
It could help explain why it's so terrible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you said that, not me.
Right.
I reject all of that. Audio. Go ahead, Pritchett.
It's like women drivers. You know, it's
just keep reading.
Women.
Keep reading.
Women who are
Braxton's
saying
arm.
they're not going
Look
to be
at Braxton's
offended,
arm. He's
they're gonna
scared
laugh.
as hell.
Okay. Number 2 is so we're talking about holiness, and now if you bring up the next one, now it goes into
You want a man to ask you out?
yeah. Then be around and go to parties, hang out with friends in group settings, get to know other single people. And here's the scandalous idea that I'm sure someone will disagree with, but oh well, try flirting. Holiness and flirting. This is where we're at here. I don't mean wear a push-up bra and sit on his lap. I mean smile, be interested, be interesting, ask questions, touch his shoulder, laugh at his jokes. It's like bees to honey, baby.
Wait a minute. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Smile. Okay. Yes. Be interested. Yes. Be interesting.
That helps.
Yes. Ask questions. Yes. I need to know that it's not all about you.
So here's another list of things.
Yeah,
right?
these are lists.
Right.
Touch his shoulder. Touch his shoulder. Is there some?
Okay.
You go back.
So, you know, in the midst of them critiquing a woman's idea of having certain ideas about dating and perspectives and having a checklist of how to go about the dating world and the dating life, because ladies, and I'm just all ladies, women, ladies, we know how fucking hard it is. And, you know, I know it's fucking hard for men too, but I'm just speaking to women right now because this is what it's fucking about. I've been through the dating world before, prior to meeting the love of my life. And that shit's difficult. The shit I've been through and seen and dealt with, and the time I thought I was wasting, oh man, I don't wish that on nobody's life. But every woman, every man, every person, every individual has their own ways of going about it and their own perspectives on how they look at situations and how they try to get themselves out there. It could be going to parties or clubs or bars. I didn't do that. Primarily, most of my dating life was surrounded by dating apps because I'm a very introverted person. So parties, bars, clubs, I've never been to a club in my life. That's not my scene. I'm a wallflower. I don't like going about people like that, especially after COVID happened. Ugh, hell no. And I'm still a little finicky about it. But besides the point, it doesn't matter how a person goes about the dating scene. That's up to them. But the mere fact, like I take issue with part of this questionnaire here. Be interesting. Make sure you're interesting. Smile. I don't give a shit about smiling. I mean, I'll wear bitch face all day, night, all morning, afternoon, nighttime, even while I'm sleeping. You get bitch face from me because I shouldn't have to be forced to smile to you if I don't want to. That's fine. If I'm mean, too bad. You can't handle me. But, how they're addressing this and going about it is so fucking funny. I would love to see or get an idea of what their dating life was like before they got married or how their dating life is now while married. Because guess what? You still date while you're married. You got to still keep that interesting. You have to still be interesting.
You should.
You have to still touch shoulders and laugh and hold hands. Maybe flirt a little bit. You flirt with your husband? Do you flirt with your wife? I don't know. Baby.
I mean, we do.
We do.
I mean, we do.
I touch more than a shoulder.
Yup. Yup. Yeah, and I love how they tried to use this list from the woman as this like this drastic difference between the list that they made while mocking her for making a list. But when you listen to the rest of this, they go through it. They actually don't really disagree.
Interesting.
They actually don't disagree. And what I was talking about with Pritchett and there's a lot of undertones from Pritchett. Where like the driving women driving a car, like those, like that's that old school, like women are dumb, women can't do what men do.
That's exactly what I'm getting.
Like that's what you're saying, bro. That's what you're saying.
Oh, we're doing holiness and flirting.
But guess what, Misted? I've met. There's a plethora of women that are much more intelligent than you are, better communicators than you are, and more effective and efficient at what they do than you are, even within your faith, even within your own faith. So stop it with this bravado, this flex. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't even know how the hell you got and kept your wife, but thank you, Sage, for saying this. I've dated, but no interest in marriage. Same. And we will have more in-depth discussions and conversations about this because with the rebrand comes more fulfilled conversations outside of bullshit like this. Healthy ones. Because I'm in the same boat as you, Sage. So thank you for saying that.
And that makes three. That makes three of us.
Well, I mean, because I'm sure it does, but I've never been married.
You don't know what you know until you know.
Literature about that or something I'm not aware of, like touching a guy's shoulder is the modest way of showing female affection. Is that? I don't know. I'm not trying to make fun of it. I'm trying to understand it.
Yeah.
Touch his shoulder just seems like it's fine. Laugh at his jokes. Okay. Well, if they're funny jokes.
But you say...
If they're funny jokes.
But no, you say that they owe you a sympathy laugh during the sermon for one bad preacher joke every sermon. And so...
I'm not dating the congregation. I'm in a very potentially awkward situation. Of course, a date could be a potentially
so they have an
awkward
obligation to make you feel better in that. Yeah. Well,
if I can coax them into it. No, they don't have that obligation, but if I make them believe that and they laugh at my jokes, I'll count that as a win.
Okay.
But
so, Braxy, first of all, what's up, Shane? And
Billy Woods.
Dare I say congratulations? Dare I say that? But if anything,
yes.
I do appreciate that yours was much more
very
peaceful.
Mutual and healthy.
Yeah,
and you discussed it with us on the channel, and I appreciate that. So yeah, congrats.
Yeah, absolutely. Because mine was not that at all.
Yours was nasty.
It was nasty. It was nasty.
Tina.
But
sorry.
No, it was Annie. But anyway, to what they're talking about now, they're starting to realize what they've said. Now they're going to try to put and they're awful Band-Aids. Awful Band-Aids. But they're going to try to put Band-Aids on what the fuck they've said. Because, as I mentioned earlier, if you noticed, and I don't have the same camera angle as Braxton does when he's recording, but Braxton's arm was like literally like he was scared to death of what.
Well, if you notice, his arm it looks like he's sitting his leg up somehow. So he's twitching his leg. That's why it's like that anxious, like.
Yeah, he's scared to death of what Pritchett's going to say. And I would be too.
It's already scared of what he already said.
I would be too. And yeah, let's let it roll. If I can get the cursor. There you go, cursor. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this brings up something, though, awkward situations, because I was actually going to say this at the beginning of my list, was to say that dating, okay, talking about some of the stuff that I raised, some of this Christian religious stuff, doesn't seem very, hot. It's not the thing that people are necessarily interested in when they're dating and all that. I think they should be, but I think laying all this stuff out could be awkward. I get that. But guess what? Dating is awkward in general. Okay. If you're not ready to have some potentially very awkward moments that you will probably remember for the entirety of your life, don't date, because that's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, something magical happened to you and your personality and her personality or his personality, but it's going to be awkward. So it's fine that it's awkward to talk about these things. Go ahead.
Yes, it's fine that it's awkward, but the narrative or the language shouldn't be don't date. Definitely, I mean, if you're comfortable with it and if you want to, but if you're dead tired of it, honey, I get it. But the language shouldn't be just don't date, period, because you know it's going to turn into a disaster. That's not a healthy perspective. No. It's just not. I mean, obviously, if you've ran your race with it, I get that. I was at that point in my life too, and I just fucking stopped for like 2 to 3 years. I was just like, fuck it. I'm just content with being single, and that's just my life. But, that's okay. And in a sense, I found a healthy perspective because I navigated my life somewhere else until, obviously, I found someone. But the notion shouldn't be, it's always going to be a disaster. You're never going to figure out who you're trying to marry, even though that shouldn't always be the end goal. It should be a healthy mindset of finding someone that if you're looking for compatibility, trust, loyalty, or relationship, then go for that. If you're just looking to date to find more friends, go for that. And make sure someone else or the person that you're attempting to date knows that. Communicate. And to Ox's comment, being happily married for 35 years, great. I am not here to dog anyone that has been previously married or currently married. That is awesome. But of course, we know that the narrative classically is that if you set yourself out in life and never get married, that's just shamed upon. That's always been that opposite narrative to being the negative compared to those that are married. That's more of a positive outlook in life because that's society's expectation of you. So I'm not here to dog that. If you're happily married, beautiful. I'm so grateful that you are. If you're not, been divorced, I'm sure that hurts. I've never been through that experience. I could easily say that's the same as just a breakup, but that'd be minimalizing, and I'm not going to do that. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, I had a comment on that, and I lost it, so I'll just play the tape.
My bad. I talked
No, you're good. I didn't say that. You said that.
I did say that.
I did not.
Fight me.
Off camera.
Go ahead and talk about them.
Yeah. So you're okay with this list, though I don't know what kind of ask questions that's vague.
Well, this is very general. So what was the last one? I thought there was something too general.
Okay, but see, here the thing is try flirting, and in the context of holiness and flirting.
Yeah.
What kind of questions and how would you be interesting in the context?
He's got to grow my, or she's got to grow my holiness. Like I'm becoming more like.
Well, that was the
Jesus,
number one thing because you matter. So
I matter. So find someone who's going to help me grow in holiness.
okay, but then
is what it said.
But then now we're at. So try flirting if you're. I guess this could go for men too, but this is written to ladies too.
You got to flirt. That's part of it.
To try flirting. So
But
do you
depend-
ask questions?
You can flirt PG and you can flirt R-rated. We want PG flirting at this stage. We want any other kind of flirting.
So
What the what?
PG flirt?
What is a PG flirt?
Is that holding hands?
What is a PG flirt?
Is that kissing without tongue?
Is that doing?
Oh, you actually have to put the hand at the barrier?
Well, like what is it? The Mormons do where
It's like-
they have the special underwears where they just grind on each other.
Yeah. Ooh, is that PG? Can you just grind like dry hump? Dry hump. That's PG.
That's PG as
That's
fuck.
PG. Yeah. This is like a hand condom. This is the condom for the lips right here. Mwah. That's it.
So would that be like if we go to the club,
Goodies.
PG would be, let me see those granny undies.
No, that's not PG. That can be pretty kinky.
Maybe. Yeah, that's probably a kink for some people.
Yeah,
Never
that's
mind.
a kink.
Yeah, after that I have nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck are y'all even talking about? But I do want to rewind back.
Yeah, please.
Because it was the whole point of this stream. Is Pritchett said some fucked up shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the tech difficulties, I think we missed the impact of it. And him talking about, well, this is a woman's list.
Mm-hmm.
Then, well, it's kind of like women drivers. And then Braxton was like, well, no. I don't know if I'd say that. He was like, well, no, yeah, all the women that are actually cool would actually know what I'm talking about.
What does that mean?
What the fuck? Yeah, what the
Who are
fuck do
the
you
cool
mean,
ones?
bro? Because what I hear you saying is you're only cool as a woman if you are aligned with, you agree with what the fuck I'm saying, which is I'm insulting you right now.
Yeah. You're only cool if you're cool with me insulting you in front of your face. That's when you're cool. It's like a man calling you out your name, calling you a bitch or some other fucked up word. And you're like, oh, he's just playing. I understand what he's trying to say. It's cool.
Yeah,
No.
and that's where that whole laugh at the jokes thing. Like, oh, you insulted me. That's cool, sweetie.
No, sorry. I don't laugh like that.
Yeah, it's she does not. I could not handle that if that was real life. No, I couldn't handle that in real life. Not at all. Oh.
But you love me.
I do love you, but we would have had to have a conversation about the laugh.
Everything's a conversation with you. Always got to talk and communicate.
We would have had to have street epistemology regarding your laugh. No, I'm kidding. But no, going back to it, if this entire, and I'm not going to play the entire stream because there's so much bullshit. They're only like 15, 20 minutes through their stream. We're not going to finish all this.
Yeah.
This bullshit. If this does not give you at least a glimpse, if you've not seen it before, I know most of us have, but if this does not give you just a little snapshot of the misogyny and the poo-pooing on the ability and the dynamics and everything that women have to offer to our society, to our culture, to our world.
Not to mention give life to you.
I actually was packaging that in with all of
my
that.
bad. Yep.
Yeah, the dynamics and the capacity, like we as much as because I know, shout out Ox said I know there's one thing that men can do that women can't do, and I think I have a good idea where you're going with that. But there's also one thing that women can do that we can never fucking do.
Pop
And
you out of our holes.
and that's pop a baby out of a JJ. So there's always those one or two offs when we're talking about anatomy and Yeah, but this stream was not about that. This stream was about men, you're in control. Men, you're in control. Don't be tempted. Don't be tempted. And then you got Pritchett, his fucking dumbass. Well, you know, women, we should have known this because what the women say and how the women drive. And the only women they're going to be upset are the women that don't get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But no, motherfucker, we get what you're saying.
I hear you.
Is you probably ain't even had your boop in a hot minute.
Hot minute.
Because no woman that respects herself is going to let your ass get his boop and her boop talking the shit you're talking.
If I heard Oz say some shit like this, I would have slapped him in the middle of the stream. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about right now?
Oh my God.
You're outright embarrassing me. So I'm just going to go ahead embarrassing you and slap you in the motherfucking face because you're saying some shit right now. It's equal.
Yeah, they said some dumb shit. Well, I won't say they. Braxy, I'm actually going to give you a pass on this stream.
Yes, Braxy, you get a slight because you're part of this conversation that you blah, blah. But Pritchett is saying more bullshit. So you get a slight pass. A soft slight.
Yeah, I'll give, and I'm talking about this particular stream. Yes. I will give you a pass because your partner in business, your partner in crime, said some really dumb shit, and you actually said at one point, you're like, nope, I'm not supporting that.
If it's a woman,
I'm not supporting that. I'm not getting behind that. So, if anything, shout out to Braxy on that one because he did try to poo-poo it, but missed it. Pritchett doing what he always does and missing the point, kept going and doubling down and telling us why women are dumb. That's what happened. So shout out to Braxy for this particular stream, not any other stream, this one, because he was like, nah, bro, I ain't signing up for this bullshit. I'm not, you said that shit, not me.
I'm not giving a shout out. I'm just being like, you're okay for right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, and I get it. From your perspective, I respect that. I get that. As from the man's perspective, I'll give the shout out because most Christian men wouldn't even do that.
Fair.
They wouldn't even do that shit. But yeah, it's Ox, to your last comment. There's a song, Jay-Z, The Power of the. Yes, I understand what you're saying. But we are grown adults. We are grown adults. We can make good decisions. Mm-hmm. We can recognize when we're putting ourselves in vulnerable situations that we will regret. That no, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have been a part of that. And I am still my own person. Even if all of the temptations and everything are there, we can still decide whether we want to be good and make the good decision, or say, no, fuck it. I'm just going to do what the fuck I want to do. And fuck whoever else is harmed in this context.
Why are you looking at me?
Well, you're my co-host.
Oh, you can play the video.
Oh, I'm done with the video. Fuck the video.
Oh, we're done with the video. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, we're done because now all they're gonna do is just retrace everything they've talked about to try to cover each other up.
Okay.
To make sure that they don't come off sounding like scathing, misogynistic assholes.
But they do, because they are bitches.
Oh, Ox. We all know the game. We all know the game.
I'm confused about this conversation you and Ox are having right now, but that's okay.
Okay, so, well, no, I can't say it because we're on YouTube. I can't. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
Any hoot.
We will get canceled.
Tomorrow night, 10 p.m., we will talk more about the flavor.
The flavor.
The flavor.
And what else?
And other, and better. And whatever I'm doing.
Yeah. What she's doing. So yeah, better. So there's flavor and there's better. 2023. And then there's a little what's the word I use? Surprise. Little surprise.
Is it ready yet?
Damn close.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Shout out to all the fans.
Only.
I'll say that. Shout out to all the fans.
Only. Fans. My fans. Anywho, yeah. Good show, babe. Thank you for inviting me.
What are you talking about inviting you? We live together.
Oops.
Don't laugh like that.
I'm sorry.
We had that conversation.
No.
Do you like it when I do it?
No, but you do that face that I'm like, no, that does. Oh my God. You look like a weasel. Don't do that. We're silly.
I'm about to go DJ. What are you finna do?
Eat some more because I'm hungry. Just got off work.
What did I make tonight? What did I make? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. I'm kidding.
You made that dick. He made barbecue pork strips.
No.
With no. What? Isn't that
them's ribs?
Oh my bad. Barbecue rib strips.
No, them's ribs.
Okay, barbecue ribs.
There we go.
With mac and cheese and corn cob. Indiana corn cob.
There's more than corn in Indiana. But what I actually made was barbecued ribs.
What I said.
Mac and cheese. I couldn't even understand what you're saying.
What you trying to say?
What you trying?
What you trying to say?
What you trying?
What you trying to say?
Worcestershire sauce. I made barbecue ribs, mac and cheese, corn on the cob.
Corn cob.
Corn cob. Who the fuck would know? Corn cob. Corn cob.
That's how you say it in the South.
Because Indiana's in the South. You didn't know that?
Exactly.
So why I ain't saying it like that?
You ain't from the South.
Neither are you. You're from Orange County with the uppities. The uppity. We call this corn on the cob. Corn on the cob.
Orange
and
County.
Can we go to Starbucks and get a smoothie, please?
I don't know why he's talking over me.
Can we go to Starbucks and get a smoothie, please?
You don't go to Starbucks for a smoothie.
You can get a smoothie at Starbucks.
That's not where you get.
Let me rewind.
You get a Frappuccino.
Okay, let me rewind. Can I
get a caramel macchiato?
A grande caramel macchiato.
No one gets grande. I get venti.
Get the venti caramel macchiato from the Starbucks.
Why are you Indian now?
I don't know. I'm just playing along.
Anyways, a caramel macchiato is caramel. A caramel macchiato is your drink anyways, babe. With extra caramel.
I don't even know what that is.
Caramel.
I know what caramel is.
You get a caramel macchiato.
What's a macchiato?
That's what you order at Starbucks.
Is that a tree?
Oh my fucking God. This man, somebody lying.
Is that a tree? Is a macchiato a tree? I
This
love
is what-
macadamia nut
this is-
cookies. Maybe you're getting that confused.
Last
maybe
Starbucks we went to
you're getting
2
that
months ago,
confused.
you ordered a caramel
Maybe
macchiato.
you're getting
See,
that
somebody lying.
confused.
Somebody tell-
Someone needs to get this
someone
woman
ain't
a
telling the truth.
drink. Bartender, hey, window.
No. See, somebody lying.
Window.
Somebody not telling the truth, and it's the white man on screen.
Why is it? Oh, see, now we're going to do this racist shit? It's
Yeah.
the white man on the screen? Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to do this
We're
racist
gonna
shit.
do it. We're gonna do it. Welcome to the flavor. This is how we fight.
You're going to do some racist shit. Okay. But don't worry. The first episode will include the story of Jena driving through St. Louis.
Why?
Well, because
I already told
we're
that
going
story.
to we're going to expose your racism.
Yeah, racism to my own fucking kind.
Your own kind? That's even more racist. Oh God. This is gonna be fabulous. Fucking fabulous.
Fuck me. We already told this story.
Well, but it has to be. It obviously has to be told again
No, it
because
doesn't.
because we still haven't corrected
Can
your
we just
racism.
talk about sex?
We still haven't.
Oh,
corrected.
we haven't corrected my racism. Wow. Next episode on the flavor. Oz corrects Jenna's racism up against black people. Jay, are you listening?
This is
I hope you are.
This is literally how we argue.
Come get your boy.
This is
Jay.
literally how we argue.
Jay, it is. It really is. This is literally how we argue. Jay, come get your boy. Carrie Ann, tell Jay to get in here.
Oh my God.
Tell him.
Oh.
This ain't right. Where's Mikey? Mikey, put your baby down.
Mikey went to bed. Hey, he got
Mikey didn't go to bed. He got a baby.
No, he got a newborn. They on shifts. If you see him online, it's his shift. And as soon as he leaves, that shift is done. It's mama's shift. That shit, I already know the deal.
Anyways, we got a super chat.
A what? A super?
We got a super chat.
We have a super chat.
We got a super chat from Brilliant, $20. Jenna, you're gonna need a bottle of wine for that.
1, 2, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, bang. Get fucked up. 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 Get fucked up.
Thank you, Brandon. I don't know. I probably am. Thank you for the 20. God, I can't even. I am
20 what?
I am drinking root beer. I'm not even having
20
an ounce of 20 Australian doll hairs. Thank you so much.
Doll hairs. You heard that, Brilliant. Doll
Carrie Ann,
hairs.
I appreciate you. We may just chill up and gather in a minute. Or if Oz just wants to DJ, I don't know.
I don't know. What's Jay doing? I'll
Jay's in Gather.
I'll DJ and Gather if Jay's down.
Jay's in Gather watching us, bruh.
Well, then, Jay, holla at your boy. I'll either DJ here, I'll DJ there. I'll DJ anywhere. I don't care.
All right. Well, that's what we bout it, ride it.
Wow.
He fell in love with this. Just a reminder. This is what he asked for. I moved my ass all the way to Indiana for this.
I didn't just fall in love with it. I'm still
It's just
in love
this.
with it.
It's just this.
I'm still in love with
A little
this.
bit-
I'm still in
A little
love with
bit
this.
lower south. He fell in love with the titties too. Once he got with that, he fell in love with the titties. Then he got really down south and fell in love with that too. It's nice. Ain't gonna lie, it's nice down there.
You ain't lying.
All right, see? Checked out.
You ain't lying.
Why am I saying this in front of your children?
They've been asleep. They can't hear you.
I know, but it's see, this is why I can't be a parent, and I won't.
This is why I should have never been a parent, and I told you that. It's apparent that I shouldn't have ever been a parent.
Don't yell at me. Yell at your first wife.
It's apparent that I shouldn't have been a parent.
Hey, it's your fault for being healthy.
Oh, stop it. Okay. we this is for another stream. This is for another stream right now.
Yeah, take my racist ass off screen.
Yeah, we're gonna remove Jenna's racist ass from the screen because she hates white people.
I don't hate white people.
But she hates black people even more.
I do not hate white people. I date a white man. That proves I don't hate white people. I say shit like this so you know you shouldn't be saying shit like that. Y'all gonna see, we're gonna get the channel taken down. You see that email we got from Google, from YouTube saying this is an age restricted content. I'm like, damn, is that my fault?
Jenna is just her own being, essence, race, everything. It's fuck white people, fuck black people, fuck Latinos, fuck everybody.
See, you see how a man is speaking for me? Misogyny.
Touche.
Okay, we gotta go.
Touche. I love you.
I love you. Oh, fuck. This was fun.
We always have fun.
Oh, we always have
This
fun.
is what happens when we chop it up with Jenna and Oz. Sorry, not sorry.
If you hate them equal, that's good. Hey, sound words.
Then fuck Christians and fuck Muslims.
Ooh, equally. Okay, so we'll see you guys tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern. Maybe we'll have our shit together, but we're gonna go hit up Jay's crib and gather and have some fun. Have some fun.
Well, I don't know. Is Jay? I don't know.
Carrie Ann said that's where he is.
But I don't know. Like, can I DJ? Because I want to DJ. I have
Got some days.
5 days. I have 5 days before our biggest concert. So
Yeah,
I need to know if I can spin or not spin. I don't know.
Well, Carrie Ann says he's there. He's in Gather. Once we jump in Gather, you can ask.
Okay.
All right. Or, you need to add him on Discord anyway, because he's been trying to message you.
But I lost my passwords and shit for Discord, so I have no idea how to get
That's
in
why.
there.
That's why, Jay, because he lost his passwords and shit to Discord.
Because I'm ADHD, motherfuckers.
And that takes like a year to get, because he just don't write shit down.
All right, we can wrap it up like a burrito.
All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Tang gang.
Tang gang.
Chop it up. 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 Chop it up.